we're still in it. We still got to believe that we can make it, that we can do the right things to keep ourselves above water. We want to be in the playoffs. And there's things that we have to do to get there. We have to control our own destiny. But in controlling our own destiny, there's things that we must do in games to end out on top.
Feel like I'm getting slammed? Let's dive into 10 controversial calls that left WNBA fans in shock. From unexpected body checks to puzzling technical fouls, Caitlin Clark has faced it all. Are the refs really out to get her?
I thought minus the first 6 minutes, we were really, really good. I don't know what they scored out. I think I had 21 at that point when we called timeout. And then after that, I thought we played pretty good defense. So I'm proud of us. Nobody panicked.
The atmosphere in the arena buzzes with excitement as Caitlin Clark steps onto the court. Fans lean forward.
There's more to what the Chicago Sky wants, and we want to get wins. We want to get into the playoffs, and that's what we talk about more than anything. Records are made to be broken, and you continue to work and continue to do what you're doing, more records will be broken. But right now, we're worried about wins and how we can get wins to get into the playoffs.
Eyes fixed on the rookie sensation. But with every game, that excitement is paired with growing tension. Rumors of unfair officiating have been intensifying with each match.
This is a phenomenon. Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon. And if I said to any of these people who think Caitlin Clark is not the Rookie of the Year, I'd say, who would you want to start your franchise with? Now, I'm not going to put Angel Wilson in there. I'm just saying between these two. Angel Reese is a wonderful player, but she does not compare to what and who Caitlin Clark is when she's on the basketball floor.
As the game begins, the scrutiny on every whistle rises. Clark drives, shoots, and hustles, but something feels off. Calls that should be made get missed, while others seem to come out of nowhere. The crowd's cheers turn into boos, not aimed at the players, but at the refs.
Honestly, I felt like it was just a smooth game for us. I just felt like we were flowing well out there. I just felt like pretty basketball. And sometimes I think as a basketball player, you can just feel it. I thought that's what we had. Like I said, minus the first 6 minutes, I thought we played really well. And, this was a big one for us. It almost counts towards 2 when you're in a playoff race of a loss and a win. So we knew it was a big one, but also we wanted to win the season series with them. That was kind of a focus point. And the last time we were here, we were up 15 in the fourth quarter and kind of, fumbled it away. So I thought it was another opportunity for us to come in here and show what we're about.
With Indiana up by 11, 54 seconds remain. What's really going on here? Is it just the heat of competition? Or is there more to these questionable calls?
Caitlin Clark now has the rookie record, the history of the WNBA, as she's now going to try to set the all-time record, but 12 games to go. Now,
get ready to witness 10 moments that left fans questioning the integrity of WNBA officiating, and number 7 will blow your mind. But first, don't forget to subscribe. Are the refs trying to halt Caitlin Clark's rise to stardom? Let's jump in.
I think we struggle later on in the game being able to be up on Courtney and McBride on the pick and roll. So we just have to get better right there. But I think overall, being able to put myself on feet and being able to take up that challenge tonight, I think I did a great job in talking to her after. She kind of complimented me on that, being able to be up there for her. So it's going to take a team effort to win these games. I think we were way better offensively as well, being able to play inside out, and that's just something we have to do every game.
First on our list, left fans seeing red, or in Caitlin Clark's case, black and blue. It's September 22nd, the start of the playoffs. Indiana Fever versus Connecticut Sun. The arena is electric. All eyes are on rookie sensation Caitlin Clark. Just a few minutes into the game, Sun guard Di Carrington goes for the ball and bam, catches Clark right in the eye. The crowd gasps. Clark stumbles, but the whistle? Silent. Harassed by Carrington, Clark receives a hit to the face and goes down. As the game unfolds, it's clear something's off.
She's knocking down her threes, and she's finding her teammates. And the rest of the Indiana Fever go as those two go.
Clark's usually sharp shooting turns ice cold. 0 for 6 from beyond the arc, 1 for 9 from the field in the first half. Why?
Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA. But for her individually, I don't think she should get involved on nothing that's being said. Just go have fun, enjoy. I saw for the first time that they had a chartered plane for the first time in their league history. You know, they flew private. That should be celebrated in its own right.
A nasty shiner where Carrington's fingers made contact. Fans are furious. Social media explodes with outrage, calling it the worst officiated game ever. One viewer even describes the refereeing as an embarrassment. But despite it all, Clark keeps playing. It doesn't end there. Throughout the game, she's held, pushed, and hit, but never gets a call. She keeps pushing through. Take a look at this.
People need to realize the Indiana Fever, this is the second year in a row they had the #1 pick. So do y'all know what that means? That means they're not that good. They had back-to-back years as the #1 pick.
Why are you a hater on the Fever, man?
I am a realist. Because not only I get people are just crazy about why she should be doing this and they should be doing that. If she's so great, this team, it's still a team game, people.
Clark drives, reverses to the rim under heavy contest. Even the commentators are talking about the contact, but the refs, no whistle. Despite struggling with her shot that night, Clark refuses to let these missed calls define her performance. She adjusts, finding other ways to impact the game. It's a testament to her resilience, but also a sharp reminder of how much officiating can influence the flow of a game and a player's safety.
Angel Reese for her double-double record. Watching Caitlin and Angel break these rookie records has been phenomenal, but when it comes to Indiana and Chicago, Indiana is the more complete and together basketball team on both sides of the ball, which makes them a dangerous team in the playoffs. Chicago still fighting to hold on to that playoff spot.
What happens when the line between aggressive play and dangerous behavior blurs on the WNBA court? In another game against the Connecticut Sun, this time on August 28th, it started like any other, until Alyssa Thomas delivered a crushing body check that sent Clark crashing to the hardwood. The crowd's collective gasp was followed by outrage as the refs called it only a common foul on Thomas. Take a closer look at the heavy contact. Social media erupts, calling it a cheap shot. Fans everywhere agree.
The average Angel Reese game is 10,100, 10,200 they come to watch her. You know what the average attendance is when Caitlin Clark plays home or the road?
What?
15,300.
Wow.
Okay? Right there, look at this. Caitlin Clark gets 15,591 fans in attendance, 105% increase. Compared to the average game is 7645. And to Angel Reese, it's only 10,000 people. WNBA is paying Caitlin Clark $28 million. Good for frickin' you.
This should have been a flagrant foul. The lack of a severe call raised major concerns about officiating in the league. But despite the brutal hit, Clark kept going. She picked herself up, dusted off, and got right back to work. Her resilience and mental toughness shining through. Just when you thought Clark had overcome all the challenges, a new one emerged from an unexpected direction. Picture this: a timeout, a fired-up rookie, and a veteran player.
Won this Rookie of the Year race between Clark and Reese.
Well, Jason, I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous that we're even having a discussion, to be honest with you. I think it's unequivocally, it's Caitlin Clark should be, leading this conversation by a landslide at this point in time.
During the August 18th game against the Seattle Storm, things took a surprising turn. Clark, riding high on the crowd's energy, was near the Seattle bench hyping up the fans. Suddenly, Skylar Diggins-Smith shoulder barges her out of nowhere. The crowd gasps in shock, then shouts in anger, but the refs, no call, no warning, nothing. This moment sparked a heated debate on sportsmanship and respect on the court. Fans flooded social media with calls for action.
You look at what Caitlin Clark has meant to her team. She's essentially the co-lead in scoring. I think she's like a half point per game below. I don't think you can make the argument that Reese is the best player on her team.
By now, you've probably seen Skylar Diggins assault Caitlin Clark after Indiana's win over Seattle. While that incident went unchecked, Clark's earlier display of emotion didn't escape the ref's notice. Was the sudden scrutiny fair, or a sign of something deeper troubling the WNBA? During the same August 18th game, with 7:14 left in the third quarter, Clark missed a shot, hit the padding of the hoop in frustration, and got hit with a technical foul. The call ignited debate. Was this a case of unsportsmanlike conduct, or just Clark being frustrated with herself? She explained,
I've never seen a player get the kind of defensive attention Caitlin Clark gets, perhaps other than Michael Jordan. And so when I went and looked at Jordan's early turnover statistics, you know, he had a high of about 3.5 per game one season. He stayed in the 3 range early in his career, and then he cut it down to a very acceptable 2.5 turnovers a game. Can that all just be chalked up to he wasn't the point guard and the ball wasn't in his hands as much? He wasn't the primary, or maybe he was the primary playmaker, but it wasn't his job to be the primary playmaker for the Bulls. But what do you make of her high turnover number?
I got a technical for basically being mad at myself for missing a 3, then hitting the backboard. He said it was disrespectful to basketball. Despite the setback, Clark used it to fuel her game, going on to score 23 points and helping her team beat the Storm by 17. Now, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We appreciate you taking the time to watch. Moving on. The technical fouls were just the beginning. The Indiana Fever squared off against the Las Vegas Aces, and in a split second, a collision raised serious questions.
I agree with you. I think this rivalry has been incredible for the WNBA, proven by the highest rated games are when Angel and Caitlin play one another, which is remarkable when they played, because they haven't played since June, when they played in the earlier part of the year, like neither of them was in the playoff picture. And yet everybody wants to watch those two go at each other. So I think for the most part, it's been really healthy and good for the league.
On September 11th at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, Jackie Young's hand connected with Clark's face, leaving her momentarily dazed. The crowd's roar turned to disbelief when the refs only called a common foul. Social media erupted with outrage, but Clark, ever the competitor, shook it off and kept playing. Later, the Indiana Fever faced the Seattle Storm again, and with seconds left in the first half, Clark drove to the basket, took hit after hit from Seattle's defense. No call. Fans were stunned, and Coach Christy Sides voiced her frustration after the game, demanding better officiating. Now, picture this. It's June 19th, Washington Mystics versus Indiana Fever. Clark rises for a shot, but Stephanie Dung's defense makes contact. Yet, no whistle. Fans explode in frustration.
Do that, but you mentioned that the last time Caitlin and Angel played, they weren't even playoff teams. They are now. The Fever, of course, streaking towards the playoffs, sitting at number 7 right now, and the Sky sort of moving the opposite direction, trying to hold on for dear life, even though...
How could such obvious contact go uncalled? Some argue it's typical rookie treatment, but others see a troubling pattern. And in one of Clark's first WNBA games, on May 18th against the New York Liberty, she took a hard screen from Brianna Stewart. The impact was clear, but once again, the refs stayed silent, leaving fans furious. Finally, on May 20th, during a routine play against the Connecticut Sun, Clark's ankle rolled after a hard screen. Fans gasped, but once again, no call came from the refs. Despite the pain, Clark pushed through, showcasing her resilience. Controversial calls. 10 moments that left fans questioning the integrity of WNBA officiating. From brutal body checks to phantom fouls, Caitlin Clark faced it all. But through each challenge, she showed why she's a rising star. Despite these setbacks, Clark's resilience continues to shine, proving that she can excel under pressure. These incidents raise serious concerns about the future of officiating in the WNBA. How can the league ensure fair play while maintaining the intensity fans love? What changes might we see in future seasons? We've seen the calls, we've witnessed Clark's perseverance. Now, you be the judge. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications to stay updated. Click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one.